I'm in the creepiest like back alley place with a gift. Documenting this with you guys. I don't really know where I'm going, but where there's a will, there's a way. About 15 minutes ago, decided to start a vlog. I usually plan my vlogs out days in advance, but I was just at a coffee shop working on blog stuff, and I was thinking about all the fun stuff I have planned over the next couple days, and I thought, why not bring the feminine sisters along with me? So thank you for joining. I am out. My husband is at home with the kids. It's their nap time. That is a huge benefit of having a husband on night shift. He's home every afternoon. And so when most moms, like when their kids take a nap, you have to still stay at home because there has to be like a parent home with the kids, obviously. I kind of get the benefit of there is a parent home. So during their nap, I like to like scootle out, get out of the house, get a coffee, like work on like blog stuff, or even go thrifting, which is what I'm about to do now. So that's what I'm about to do. I thought, why not take you guys along, over the next day or so. I'm gonna show you my evening routine with the kids. I've had so many requests for like my evening routine. And then in a couple days, me and my husband, we're going to Colorado. We're going skiing. I haven't been skiing since before I was pregnant with Bodhi, before the pandemic. So it's been a while, but I'm really excited. So I have to pack for that. I have to get the house ready. My in-laws are coming to watch the kids, which is really exciting for them. They get some great Nana Papa time. I'm really gonna miss them. But basically tonight, I'm just gonna be preparing the house for all of that because our flight's not till this weekend. But tomorrow I have some fun plans. I'm going to get together with a bridesmaid. She was my roommate in college. She's a really good friend, and I haven't seen her in a long time. So I'm going to the city. I'm going to go see her. I'm going to see another friend for coffee, which is really exciting. But right now I'm out just vlogging in a parking lot. You know, it is what it is. And tonight is a solo parenting night. So I hope you guys enjoy coming along on this spur of the moment vlog. I'm not really sure how it's going to work out, but sometimes the best videos kind of go like that. So thank you for tuning in. We're just going to quickly cruise around this Goodwill, see if there's anything great. Pop on over to the Walmart because I need a lip liner, and then we're going to go home, see the kids after their nap, and get going on my night routine. They both went through a crazy growth spurt, which, praise the Lord, so happy. Troy, he was almost falling off the charts, like the growth charts back when he was 4 months old. Like I think he was 6th percentile for babies. The moms will know what I mean. It's just like out of 0 to 100, they rank babies based on how tall and how heavy they are. And if they're really, really low, it can be fine if that's their natural curve, like they started low at birth and then they kind of just like stay low, but they're still growing, versus a baby that starts kind of high and then drops down, which is what was happening to Troy at 4 months. It was so awful. But we worked it out. And now he's like 60th percentile for height and 33% for weight, which is huge. Like if you knew what we went through to get there, it was huge. And so anyways, the fact that I have to buy him bigger pants, I'm never sad about buying these boys clothes because first of all, you guys know me, I love clothes, I love shopping, I love thrifting. But it's really hard when you get to the older ages with kids because their clothes are usually really worn out. So there's just not a lot of thrifting options. So the fact that I found 3 pairs of decent clothes or decent pants is great. So I'm gonna quick do one more stop and then we're gonna go home. I'm running a little late.
She's going out. Slips on her dress, stumbles toward the shower, lives for what feels like an hour, then turns up the song. Just another hopeless, romantic, caffeinated, little dramatic, in an age increasingly manic. She's just on the hunt for some magic. Look at her go. You'd never know that she's just another hopeless, romantic, caffeinated, little dramatic. Texts from all her friends, 'cause she's late again. Ooh, she'd rather stay home, curled up in her bed with a book instead. Ooh, life's outside her front door. Clips up her hair, takes one look in the mirror, and it's never been clearer that this is her song. Just another hopeless, romantic, caffeinated, little dramatic, in an age increasingly manic. She's just on the hunt for some magic. Look at her go, yeah. You'd never know. She's just another hopeless, romantic, caffeinated, little dramatic. It's a Friday night, turned on all her lights. Ooh, an open window.
Everything is gray and muddy and ugly. I can't stand it when we don't have snow in winter. It's nice to have warmer temperatures, but it's not very pretty. It's winter in the northern hemisphere, so the sun sets really early. it's not even bedtime and like the sun is going down. That's okay. We will persevere. Just getting the last bit of rays. I saw this crazy thing on social media about how West Michigan so far in 2023 has only had 5 minutes of sunshine, and I totally believe it. I actually love a snowy winter because when it's snowy and the light comes out, it reflects off the white snow and everything's just brighter in general. So this is a little bit of a struggle, but even though with walking I'm not getting vitamin D right now, I'm still getting endorphins from pushing these heavy babies. And they're getting fresh air. Usually we'll stop at like a park for them to like swing and play, but I don't know, I don't think we're gonna do that today. I think we might just go home and have bath time. So yeah, and I like to call people, listen to podcasts, music. Just had a phone call with Husbear. So yeah, it's really nice.
Did you fall a long way down? You're the only one this town has found for me. You got something I can't afford to lose. I'm running over under the sky blue. You pull me closer and meet my view. My view. Single time you come around, I need a clarity I never found. How do you feel your love without a sound? You got something I can't afford to lose. I'm running over under the sky blue. You pull me closer and meet my view. My view. There's no one like you. There's no one like you. Painting my view with all that you do. There's no one like you. 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 With all that you do.
Feels like the end of the road. You just took both your hands off the wheel. You act like there's nothing wrong. How many tears will I cry till you Is this everything you had fantasized? We were in love, just like fire, but you watched it die, go out like candlelight. And you told me I love you, Because your words just feel so empty now.
You thought that moving to LA would solve the fears you never faced, but I knew you keep running away. For the 6 years that I stayed, wanted to believe that you could change, but I never thought it could end this way.
It feels like you don't even try. Is this everything you had fantasized? We were in love, just like fire, but you watched it die, go out like candlelight. And you told me I love you, and you know that I want you, and I wish I could believe you, but it's too late to call me, because your words just feel so empty now. Because your words just feel so empty now. Because your words just feel so empty now. Because your words just feel so empty now.
All right, hello friends. Welcome to my craft corner. It's extremely messy because I've been busy sewing lately, but we got through the evening routine. I had no time to talk to you all because that's just how it is as a mom. That's just how it is when I'm soloing it with the two boys. They need my undivided attention, and I just kind of get into this flow, which is why I often cut off vlogs at the end of the day. But that's kind of my routine. We go for the walk, we destroy the downstairs and have dinner, we do the bath time, and then tonight they were really tired really fast, so we just went straight to bedtime. I usually do Bodhi second and Troy first. It's finally gotten a lot easier now that Troy can kind of like fend for himself. He took his first step yesterday. We were at the library, we were doing like an activity time with the kids, and it was so much fun, and he was kind of like balancing himself, and I actually caught it on camera. I was taking a video to send to hubby because he couldn't be there because he was at work, and all of a sudden Troy just like took his first step, so it's really exciting. So now he's kind of trying to stand independently. He's really close to walking, so that's pretty exciting. But tonight I am just going to be doing a little bit of hobby time. This is part of my routine. You guys saw my kind of like sad little K-drama time, but it's not sad to me. I've been eating dinner alone most nights for my whole marriage because my husband is a night shift guy, and I've made it work for me. It's great. I am looking forward to, though, when the kids are older and like we don't just have this crazy chaotic dinner before like baths and crying and bedtime and bottles and the whole 9 yards. I'm excited for when they're older and like, I don't know, 12, 13, and they can like have ramen with me. So anyways, part of my routine is I like to do, I do cleaning for about like 30 minutes, and then I do 30 minutes of like my food kind of time, and then I do hobbies for about like an hour, and some nights that's just like working on blog stuff, some nights it's reading, exercise. Tonight it's going to be sewing. So I am going to be taking in the waist on a few pieces of clothing. I heard the complaints loud and clear in my autumn vlog. A lot of people did not appreciate my style. I understand. I do like dressing elegantly, especially as I'm 27. I'm gonna be 30 before we know it. I've always imagined being a super elegant, like 30-year-old, dressing really stylish. But I think like in the fall, wanting to dress a little more sporty, in loose outfits, a lot of that has to do with just not being like comfortable yet with my postpartum body. And also just, I have gone so long, like without waist emphasis clothing. Like in Bodhi's pregnancy, I would wear fitted stuff a lot more. But in Troy's, I barely like showed outfit inspo online. I barely made YouTube videos. I barely like you know, showed my body online, I guess you could say, like my I don't know if it's just my stomach or just my body, you know, because it's a lot to put yourself on camera and have everybody looking at you. And it's something I've kind of just like, to me, that's been one of the more difficult parts of YouTube since the beginning. And it's kind of like staring into the sun. I just kind of like don't think about it. I don't like analyze it too much. You know, I try not to stress too much about like, you know, putting myself out there for the world to see, essentially, like all the flaws. So in the fall and even over the summer, I was a lot more into like loose pieces to kind of disguise anything I just felt kind of uncomfortable with. But all that to be said, I'm feeling great nowadays. I've been keeping up with my workout routine. I've lost some of that extra baby fat. I feel really, really good postpartum, and I've been trying to like wear some more fitted pieces, and like my stomach is not what it was before I had kids, but it's also like much stronger, and I just feel more confident like having clingy fabric. And I've just been having fun like experimenting with styles and seeing what's most flattering to me, and I've been accepting that I need to accommodate for some curvage. I need to have more of a fitted waist emphasis if I want to look super put together. And so I kind of went through my wardrobe and I tried on everything that I was uncertain about, and the things that I noticed that could like get taken in a little bit, just like tailored, not so everything's like skin tight, gotta show the body, but more so it's just fitted, it's flattering. I can look like, you know, a put together mama. So anyways, all that being said, I have heard your cries. Don't worry, I am still going to be dressing elegant. I've just been through a lot, okay? I've been through a lot with my body. I've been through a lot, like feeling really cute and lovely while I was pregnant, and I wanted to show my stomach to the world, and then feeling kind of like, whoa, what's going on? My organs feel like they're falling out of my body when I was postpartum. And then I kind of got used to just like disguising things. But I'm over a year postpartum. It's time to step into just full on dressing great. As I also get out, like part of it too is like when you have young babies, like Troy was kind of reflexy, and so I didn't want to honestly like ruin my nice clothing. So on vlogs you see me where I'm like really with the kids. You might notice I wear different clothing when I'm taking care of them than when I'm like going out or going to church or going to dinner or I'm not with them. And so that's another piece of dressing for motherhood, is like realizing you're going to like get messy with your kids. And it just it's given me so much perspective, I guess you could say, for like realizing what mothers go through, like your body changing so much, your perspective on things changing so much, and then you're dealing with messy babies like can kind of ruin your clothing. So anyways, all that being said, Troy's much less like, he does not spit up on us anymore, and so I can start to transition into some cuter pieces. So I'm so sorry for the ramble, we just haven't chatted all day. So anyways, I'm gonna kind of show you how I take in pieces, because I think this could be helpful. If you really want sewing advice, like watch a real sewing channel. If you just want to see like what I do and kind of like hang out with me because we're buddies and you guys love my channel and you want to see me do stuff, stick around. We're gonna sew. Yeah, sorry for chatting for so long. Okay, also it's like super messy, you're not seeing it, but there's like all these clothes like down here. My whole house is immaculate, even the nurseries, our bedroom, the bathroom, everything. But this craft area is kind of like my creative zen zone. So it's a little messy. So anyways, usually what I do when okay, so for example, I kind of want to take in this little number. This was like super cute, like I said, when I was postpartum, and I wanted like a little bit of disguise there, but now I want to take it in a little bit. So what you're gonna do is turn your piece inside out, and you wouldn't wear a shirt for this, but I'm not going to strip down on camera. So what you want to do is like put your piece on inside out, ideally with nothing on underneath, well, other than like a bra. and like we're talking like centimeters here. This is not going to have to get taken in too much. But I just want like a little, like less bulk in the waist. If I have more kids and I'm postpartum again, will future me be mad that I took this stuff in? Perhaps. Sorry, future Caitlin. Sorry that you don't have many postpartum outfits because I'm taking them all in, but I want to wear this now. So why save it for later? Okay, you can see this is like pretty good. But you can also see the natural shape of this shirt is like pretty square. So all you're going to want to do, sorry, I'm like trying to, there we go. The shirt, what you're going to want to do is just pin where you want to take it in. So if ideally this is the shirt, but I want it to be more like slender, like not like skin tight, but just less of like this, you can see where the seam runs right here. So then the goal is to have the seam, instead of running here, the seam is going to pinch in tighter. And you can like outline this a number of ways. You can take a piece of chalk and kind of like show where you want to sew. Or you can do the scary method that I do and use pins. There we go. And you would ideally want to pin it all the way down. But I'm like a little lazy, and I also like believe in myself way too much, so I kind of just wing it. If you guys have ever seen, you guys would enjoy these videos, I think, if you like humor and crazy YouTubers. Makara Tours. She does like sewing I mean, I'm sure you guys have all heard of her. Anyways, she does like sewing, costumes, and all of that kind of stuff. And the way she describes sewing is so funny. She'll be like, cut a piece of fabric the length of an American Girl doll. And it's just so funny because it's like, I think as an audience, a lot of people think, oh my goodness, she's just being so silly. But honestly, when you're sewing and you're not really using like, what are they called? And you're not using like patterns, like those patterns you can buy at the store. Sometimes in your head, when you're like cutting things and like doing lengths and like adjusting in your head might be like, oh, cut something the length of a coffee cup, or just like use from your forearm to here and like measure it here and like put pins. And I do this all the time. Maybe you guys shouldn't listen to me, but yeah, that's what we do. I sewed for a while and I lost track of time. So I think I'm just going to get ready for bed soon. Yeah, these evenings go by so quickly. I try to be in bed by about 10 o'clock. So then I can read from 10 to 10:30, and then I turn out the light around like 10:30, 10:45, and fall asleep so I can wake up at 7 o'clock with the boys. And because I showed a morning routine in a recent vlog, I'm not going to probably take you guys along with me in the morning. I apologize. It makes it a lot easier on me if I don't have to cart around the phone camera. But then I'll catch up with you guys again for Girls' Day on the City. I know, okay, so it seems like I was just in the city because I was there with my aunt for the Nutcracker Ballet. But when I tell you, I feel like every time I go to the city, I vlog because it's like, ooh, this is so exciting for me. So for you guys, it might seem like I do it all the time, but I really don't. So anyways, I am going to shut down the craft station and wash my face, get ready for bed. that's kind of my night routine. It's not crazy. I love when my husband's not working because then I have someone to chat with or watch a movie or whatever. I don't tend to watch movies in the evenings because I can't get through them by myself. I just always turn them off. I don't know why. Like, it could be an amazing movie. I don't like watching movies by myself. I don't even like watching shows just like sitting there and watching it. I like having it on while I'm doing something else. So my evenings are pretty chill. I thought I was gonna sauna tonight, but I don't have time. So instead I'm just going to wash my hair and call it a day. So yeah, thanks for sewing with me. I really like this t-shirt. It's like that ruched effect. Hides the mummy tummy. I don't really have a mummy tummy. I just like have a little bit of insecurity, I guess you could say. So I like the ruching. I will always choose a shirt with ruching. So anyways, I could chat at you guys forever, and I'm not going to because we still have some stuff tomorrow to get through. So hello. We are on my way to the city, but I first wanted to stop by my favorite store, Home Goods. I am such a suburban girlfriend, you guys know that, and I'm just here to pick up a couple little presents for my friends. I haven't seen my one friend since I was pregnant with Bodhi because of the pandemic and then being a first-time mom and then this whole busy year, so I'm really excited for that. We actually went to the same university. We met in a geography class that was Geography 101. It was fulfilling a science requirement, and we both hated it, and it was just a really hard time in my life. And she was a person that sat beside me 4 times a week and was just amazing and just a wonderful person. And I honestly wish I had met her sooner in university. But anyways, I'm gonna see her. I'm really excited, and for coffee. And then my other friend, she was in my bridal party. She was my roommate in university. She just moved to GR, and we've tried to get together, I think 4 times over the past 6 months, and it's just hasn't happened. The kids had RSV. There's been scheduling conflicts and just frustrating things. So finally I was I'm coming to you. We're gonna have a girls' day. Hubby wasn't working tonight, so I just had like the biggest morning with the kids. Troy's popping at least 3 molars right now, so I was just rocking him, hanging out with him. Bodhi was also like kind of needy this morning. I've also been up since 5 a.m., which wasn't a bad thing because I actually had time to do a manicure and a pedicure. You guys can see the tan is like really weak by my fingers. I'm gonna fix that tonight. But the self tan kicked in, so I had time for a manicure and a pedicure. I exfoliated my legs, I shaved, I did everything because we're going on vacation. And usually on a ski vacation, one will find themselves in a hot tub, sometimes around other people, and so I was like, I gotta get these legs in shape. I just also like doing that when I travel because I don't travel that much. I'm not like a jet setting person. I'm a mom. I live in the Midwest. It's not a big part of our life. It's not a big part of our budget. So when I do get to take a flight, you guys, like, you don't want to see me at the airport. I'm just like people watching. I am not one of those people that like can't stand flying. I feel like that is such a privilege. It is such a privilege to take a flight. I would have to fly so much before I would have to like hate flying. Are long flights tough? Absolutely. The longest one I took, I think, was like 14 or 17 hours to Istanbul, Turkey. Oh my goodness. In a center seat between like 2 men. It was like awful, but I was so enamored with the experience at the same time. And I just like, that was probably one of the worst flights, but also one of the best because it's such an experience to me. So all of that to say, my little flights to Colorado, like, I'm going to enjoy them. I love looking cute. I love the people watching. I love getting a panini in the airport. It's going to be like really crazy too because we're not going to have the kids with us, and it's going to, usually we've only done like a weekend trip without the kids. This is, I think, like 4 or 5 days. My husband's parents are watching them. It is such a blessing. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be so good for us. Just to like get away, just us two. And so I'm really excited. Anyways, sorry for blabbering. I'm going to run in there. My goal is to get a blanket for my one friend and then some sort of cute like dish kind of small thing. Then we got a jet because I got to find somewhere to park in the city. Do you guys ever get nervous about that? Like you're headed somewhere and you're like, where am I going to park? And it's kind of like bothers you. I'm like a little nervous about that, but we'll see how it goes. So let's go. Home goods. Yeah.
Things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby. Make the same when I'm on my own. All my friends think I'll let somebody. Doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby. Make the same when I'm on my own. Up, down, on the
Okay, so I had bought her a like mini waffle maker back when we were supposed to get together like last July, and then it never happened, and now I just like got a hankering to get her a few more things. I love celebrating my friends' milestones, and I feel like moving to a new apartment, moving to a new city is like a perfect opportunity to buy some gifts because like I've had a wedding, I've had a wedding shower, baby shower, like milestones that like are more traditional to celebrate. But for friends that haven't had their wedding shower yet or their baby shower or whatever, like it kind of feels like they don't get gifts. And so I love to celebrate my friends, like when they move, when they graduate, whatever. So I'm gonna have to wrap this in the car. I'll show you the finished product, and then I gotta get going to coffee.
Find my way through the hotel lobby. Make the same when I'm on my own. All my friends think
I am back in my old neighborhood, university neighborhood. Haven't been here in like 5 years. We've arrived, and I can't say that it's not like kind of triggering to be here. Like bad memories, like the last 5 years of my life have been wonderful. Being married, moving to my small town, having my kids. University was a rough time. And I'm excited to see my friend though. I'm excited to see her. I'm gonna feel better once I see her. But right now I'm feeling like a little bit like of unnecessary adrenaline. Like I gotta like get into combat or something just because I'm in this neighborhood. But anyways, it's super cute.
Doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby. Ain't the same when I'm on my own. All my friends think I'm somebody. Doing things that I usually don't. Find my way through the hotel lobby. Ain't the same when I'm on my own.
Okay, that was really, really, really wonderful, life-giving, edifying conversation. I missed her so much. So I am going to quickly wrap the gifts. The lady at Home Goods gave me extra tissue paper, which I'm so thankful for. I'm really excited to see my friend.
People gotta know I love you. People gotta say that everything I do for you. Yeah.
I'm in the creepiest, like, back alley place with a gift. Documenting this with you guys. I don't really know where I'm going, but where there's a will, there's a way.
Every day I pray that I wake up, I'll say that I'll go.
My friend found me. I just kept sending her pictures of where I was. This apartment complex is so cool. It's like a refurbished industrial building or something overlooking the water. Fancy!
Yeah. When I'm in the shower, I think the sky's up above. I pray that one day I'll find the words to say how I do. 'Cause everywhere I go, will they hear me? People gotta know. People gotta say that everything I do for you. Let's not mess around, let love abound. I wanna see your face beside mine. Glowing in the night, your presence a delight. Sun brings in the dew and lights the way. I wanna make you breakfast every day. If you tell me it's okay, doesn't matter if it's here, if it's there. Long as you know that I really care, just tell me how you feel, show me it's for real.